Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. All right. Oh yeah. That you know where you at. NERDSoul. It's anime time. That's right. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go. Because if you've been watching that animation, we've had good stuff going on. Ain't nothing to complain about in these streets. So I got an awesome cast of characters up in here. I'm gonna throw it on over. All right. This is the Mama Straw Hat. All right. Out in them streets, just kicking the truth to the young black youth. I give to you, that's right, Gamma Ray Cosplay. What's up?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Gamma Ray Cosplay, lawyer by day, cosplayer by night. Trying to get over the daycare cootie still. Pray for me. And the mother of the future king of the pirates. We're in the making. Training
Snotty kids,
boy. But it's coming. It's coming.
Them snotty kids get you every time. I'm telling you, boy. Whoo. Now, also fresh off of a con. I think fresh off of a con. This young man is the top distributor of the Gulf of America. I give to you Coop DeVille. That's right. Keith Cooper. That's right. The man, the myth, the legend of Blurtish. What's up?
What's up, y'all? This will, of course, be on the Blurtish platform. You can catch on various ways, wherever you catch your podcast set. Shout out to everybody who came by the table both days. Shout out to returning customers. I love Jackson. Love seeing my customers in Jackson. I wish I could see y'all more through the year. Hopefully they bring me back. Cons are getting expensive and weird. You know, shout out to them, but I am not with that re-up on the same day. As soon as you finish, can you pay me cash for next year? I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in a year, y'all. Like, come on now. That's some wild stuff, man. Like, this cons are getting rich now. They getting rich and fancy. But man, it was a great time. Saw some cosplayers of all anime spaces, and shout out to the group. If you're listening, to did Sakamoto, to did the house husband, and did a certain part-timer. Well, the devil was a part-timer. It wasn't. I know Mike thought that was whack. Mickey D's or whatever.
Nah, I thought it was Whack Arnold's.
Nah, it's Whack Arnold's, but it is anime. And a friend, he didn't catch. I didn't put him in the thing.
Calvin on the fries, man.
But the fourth guy, they came as three dudes with aprons. One dude came as Majima from Yakuza. If you look up Majima, they don't fit. But anyway, y'all.
Oh man, that's honestly a very good and a very easy cosplay, man. Man, an apron that'll get you. Slam dunk.
Hey, he had the ponytail pulled back. He didn't have the gray. He had it down. He had Sakamoto almost down pat. He just needed the shades, the glasses, and the gray in the hair.
And then you catch a bullet with a fork, boy. So, then last but not least, throwing kunai ever since the age of 3. I give to you, that's right, Ninja Sama Cosplay. Put your hands together. What's up?
Is it wild that I'm actually still like the beginning? Like I just can't get out of kindergarten, man. All this time. I don't understand. Reading is hard. Good morning, good evening, good night. It's Ninja Sama Cosplay coming to you live from one of the houses that Mark destroyed.
Dang. Good God. Wow. You know what? I guess. Let's start out. We might as well start off with Mark. Mark got prop. All right. And see, for those who've already read Invincible, y'all know everything. All right. This ain't for y'all. Y'all like, I know everything. NERDSoul, you ain't fooling me. You ain't bringing nothing special to me. But this brand new to me, and I was like, hold up, 18 Invincibles? 18? Look.
Well, it's like 7 now, right?
Yeah, but at first it was 18 and counting. At least on the episode, they were like, yo, it's 18. No, they said at least 18. And I was like, yo, man, that was wild. That was just straight wild. So, Ninja, you've been wanting to talk Invincible for a minute. How you feeling about Invincible? Where you at? How you feeling about the show?
So literally up until this episode, I was disappointed straight up.
Okay. Okay.
But, you know, um, the story wasn't too bad. Like the Cecil backstory and stuff, I was fine with. The animation quality was almost unforgivable, and the voice acting took a huge hit. It's like everyone just recorded different days, different months, different times a year. It just even monologues are just so jumbled and one line, one line, one line. And so I felt a little, shortchanged.
And we agreed with you in the last episode about that too. But go ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
they admitted it. They admitted it that they didn't
It
record
was
together.
it was just so jarring. I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Like the frames were just wild. But this episode, it was a step in the right direction. I guess they were saving some of the budget for this. It still isn't quite some of it. It's still not Chicago with the train and all that. Mark think. But which is kind of disappointing because this is supposed to be like a kind of really cool fight. But apparently the next one with Conquest is apparently supposed to be really good too. So hopefully we upswing because we are almost done with the season.
Yes,
Yeah, it's the
two
finale.
episodes left. Two.
I think it might be the finale, or you got two at most. That's it.
All right, but yeah, keep going. I'll look and see where we at. But keep
Yeah, I
going.
was like, it was like, so when Amazon releases like the first three in a batch and stuff, you're like, oh, that was just the first week. That's almost half of the season off the top. So you have to, you can only say every week, like, well, give it time, give it time. It's like the time is up. But it was fun seeing all the marks fight in their different ones, and there's little nuggets even between the different marks that there's of interest. Like one mark definitely was going steady with William in one universe, and that William is dead. So it's like these moments when they're conversing, or the mark that really misses mom and stuff. He's
Yeah.
like super bummed. He's like, maybe he's only there just to see his mom, take the mom, whatever. So it's like super interesting because you see all these marks and you can only get a nugget or a fraction of what their universe even is. So you have to cling to every single thing they say or how they act, how they interact with each other, so on and so forth. And then of course we have the bigger plot as well. So
There was a cool part in that when he was like, I something like, I wanted to see, my mom, or I came here, I wanted to see her too, or something like that. And the other Mark was making fun of him. And he kind of teared up and he said, I know I'm not the only one. And there were a couple of other Marks that kind of looked away, and it's like, yeah, what happened is you went behind your daddy, you killed your mom, and now that you thought about it, you like, you know what? I kind of miss I shouldn't have killed my mom. Because you ain't supposed to kill your mama. But anyway.
Or another example, when one mark was the one that wrecked Adam Eve, which I don't appreciate Adam Eve's nerf. I'm tired of the whole mental block thing. We need to move forward. But
you know what? Finish your point, and I wanna bring something up to you. And since Lambo Maserati is here, I want to bring it up to him too. But go ahead.
Yeah, just his one little liner. He said, "I always hated you." So it's like these marks are vastly different. The ones that are
they
just
are.
barely different from the mark we know, they didn't.
jerks.
Yeah. So my guess, and I mean I don't know, I've not read the comic, is that the marks that are just slightly different from the mark we know didn't show up for whatever reason. They're maybe inordinately good or whatever. Like it's like these are very different marks. It's like,
Well,
Actually,
it seemed like from last season, it seemed like I guess
think-
our Mark is the only good
yeah,
Mark.
I think he's the only purely good Mark. Or
well, at least we know he's physically the strongest one. For
Some-
sure.
It seems like he's strongest, yeah.
some were close, but some they got influenced by their dad, or some just like, screw my dad, I'm better than you anyway, and some killed him and became Omni-Man or worse.
Yeah.
Or their world is so screwed up that it's like they had no shot in hell of ever being good. So it's like it depends. It's just variant stuff, and it's like some are come. I actually watched the video that kind of explained the backstory of the Marks. It's kind of sad. Some is funny. I think I like Mohawk Mark the most of the evil Marks because his world is just purely like the Running Man. I think he's just he's like one of them worlds where it's like, look, it's about being greed, selfish, and who come on top, but maybe not quite as savage as like say Sinister Mark. Sinister Mark and Omni Mark are like, I think two of the worst.
Yeah, those guys were serious. You could tell they were kind of serious.
The Mark who likes pain, that guy, like, yeah, just nah.
So I want to on your statement, Ninja, about the nerfing of Adam Eve, and I want to bring this up to Mark Dub because I brought this up in season 1 of Invincible. I was like, okay, I don't know if she's there yet, but with Adam Eve's powers, couldn't she essentially just give Omni Man a brain aneurysm and then the show's over? Or are we not doing that because then the show's over? Like, because with her power, it seems similar to what Magneto said about Iceman one time. Magneto was like, Iceman could put the world into a deep freeze if he wanted, but he doesn't have the killer instinct, basically. That's basically what he said. So, because I'm like, Adam Eve is having all these problems. Can't she just give this guy a heart attack and we can like move on to the next mark? Like,
In
can
fact,
she form something inside of his body, like a mass or something inside of his body?
Adam
Goes
Adam
to his
Eve
heart,
is
heart
uh,
attack be done.
she's kind of still mastering her powers. She's almost like Mark in that uh her powers grow exponentially when she gets hurt. Um
Oh,
she's going to become more powerful just from this incident. But
ah,
she does have a mental block that doesn't allow her to like change organic things. But
in fact, I got a question, Mark.
yeah.
Because I think of her powers akin to like Sue Storm. Couldn't like the running gag or a running note that if Sue was evil, she could like put a cylinder in your brain if she wanted to just kill you or up your nose
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to like pop it.
she Adam Eve could do that. So I just I was thinking about that. I was thinking about Superman versus the Elite, where Superman's fighting
oh yeah.
Manchester Black, and Manchester Black is using his telepathy and telekinesis to try to do something in Superman's brain, but Superman he's like he's barely able to do it because he's like it's like trying to push cement. Just
Wow,
Superman's
Gotcha.
right.
Okay.
Kryptonian
Okay.
physiology is so strong that he's having trouble doing it, and so I think it might be something akin to that, like with the Viltrumites.
Oh
And
yeah.
Okay.
that's purely speculation.
Maybe
But
if we even if we got a throwaway line like that, then I'd be able to let that
But
argument
but
go.
It's
But
just
as
like
I
the
watch the
bull.
show, I'm like, couldn't she like
But here's the thing, though. I'm not
just give
even
him a heart
talking that.
attack and
I'm
we
not
could be
even
done with
talking
it?
that intensely. I'm not even talking about that intensely. While I do agree with all of y'all that should be there, and I'm like, I mean, spoilers of the Anime special. If you're not watching, go watch it. It's
It's
great.
sweet.
It's really good. It's
Yeah.
like her starting out and getting the hang of things. Then she's got the abusive father. Then she
Hmm.
has the mental trauma of what happened with the playground and the park and stuff, and that collapsing and
Yep.
harming all those people. Those are also mental blocks that are keeping her from not necessarily standing up for herself, but truly doing stuff that we know that she's done before. And I'm like, we've on to multiple seasons now where we're like, she's still not even, not only she's
Yeah.
not like counteracting that, we're not even giving her any dialogue or space to even acknowledge to counteract it. Now she's so hinged upon Mark's story because they're together now. I'm a little worried that that's going to come at a certain dip, at least from what I can see, not knowing the comic. I'm like, even the stuff, her shield should be stronger than what they are. For example, I know she's fighting Viltrumites, sure. But at the same time, she's fighting some of the weaker Viltrumites, and if a lot of the homies we saw could take out one, she could at least could have lasted a little bit longer. I feel
Thank you.
that's just how I feel, and I'm not saying that she could have took out a bunch of Viltrumites or anything like
I,
that, but I'm just saying just getting smacked through that shield like that
you
and
know,
straight up
she
getting her leg broke just seemed a
I
little.
will say it was a
she
little
will
annoying.
get to a point where she's gonna be like Marvel Rivals. She'll be self healing and everything. She's gonna master her powers
Cause
at that level because, like, she can transmogrify things. She can transform.
okay.
She gets to a point where she can manipulate matter.
And
Yeah,
Like
because
generally,
completely.
it's her and basically her. The reason I like her and Todoroki, even though these are two different shows, these two characters are essentially creating matter out of nothing. Like, do you know how powerful that is? Like, if we just sit back, like, oh, hold up, she's creating matter out of nothing.
Well, Todoroki
like,
can. I mean,
like,
yeah, every
this,
anime,
like,
he can
this
create
is,
like an almost a miniature bomb.
yeah.
He
I'm
do go
like,
off,
yo,
but
man, if y'all and Adam Eve on her show, on her sorry, not her show, but her special, that bridge fight that she had, I was like, yo, where is she at?
gotta
Where?
get pushed all the time. But she
But like I said,
got
even
caught
in
lacking.
comics, it
I
happens
know.
in comics. Writers conveniently forget heroes' powers so that the story can happen.
Yeah,
Hey man,
it's
some of
like you say.
creators forget
She's nerfed.
characters, bro.
She's definitely nerfed because Adam Eve will reach a point where Viltrumites are like work because
Yeah,
she's that kind of powerful. So
because I mean, she should be at the level where, like, say, you know, kind of like in the Matrix when whatchamacallit says, like, Agent Smith says, "With what mouth?" and he looks at his mouth is gone. Like it's Adam Eve should be kind of there, or maybe I'm getting into like crazy wild powers. But I
I
mean,
think.
with being able to control matter,
This is just one of them times where you gotta cross that bridge, and
we just gotta let it go. Be
And
like,
it's just
look,
one of
she
them
needed
things
to get her
where,
leg broke so that Mark could
you
leave the
know,
fight, so that he could be
and
sad.
she'll get more powerful. You know how they do it, man. And it's like, it's the show is called Invincible. The book
Oh,
is
I
called
forgot.
Invincible.
Because she got to
You
get
know how
hurt,
to.
so then when she wake up, she could be like, never
Yeah,
again.
it's called
And then she
Invincible, but
trains and she gets
everybody else got
stronger.
their flowers. I mean,
Did they?
pour
Did
one out to
they?
my homie Rex. But I mean,
Yo, yeah, Rex.
if Rex can get one on his way out, they could have had Eve
But
last another 45
did
seconds
he
and just
take?
fight.
But did he take him out though? I don't think he won.
I
I
don't
don't
know
think.
if he did
I
or
think-
not, but
I
at
don't
least
think he
they gave
did.
him great writing for why to justify what
Yeah.
he did, what he was
Yeah,
going to do.
that would suck for him to have because he has like the greatest
think he got
redemption story. Like
Yeah.
you feel for him when you see him explode his skeleton. Like they grew him.
Yeah.
They did all
Oh,
that for them. For
It
him to
also
not
felt
even,
like it also felt like it was a year too late.
Yeah, but they did say this though. They did say in comparison to the book, they say they actually put more dialogue and stuff in to make you grow to see Rex growth. Where in the book it was kind of like background and then it kind of happened and then he talked about it. But I think they did show more in depth of how he found out about his secret, his life, more about what his family did. So I think that was more of a secret
All right.
that he pulled it out. So the book and the animation vary on some part, but we got to see the better Rex as he grow up, and unfortunately he
But
said the last.
I definitely knew he was dead because I was
When he
like,
said, "I'm gonna be
the
right
death
back."
flags,
When-
the death flags
well, not
was
'cause
too,
when-
too strong.
when
Yeah.
he was like, I gotta go, and I was like, for a second, I was like, hold up, that's why we got the redemption. Oh, dag, he gone.
He was
I
far
knew
too
it. I knew it.
happy.
I knew it. I was like, he
He
gone.
finally said, "I'm
Everybody
happy."
get happy.
Yeah,
He been
he even
good.
said it. And keep in mind, earlier this season, even when he was talking to Ray, he was like, I'm not, when she was trying to, like, hey, you want to retire? Like, what's blah, blah, blah. They're talking. And he says something along the lines of, like, people like me don't get to be happy. And then fast forward to when he's like, seeing Ray off in her brand new house.
Yep.
He found someone who matched his freak finally after all this time. And he says, like, for the first
that's
time in my life,
important too.
Yes.
he said, in my life, I'm happy. I was like, man, they gonna kill Rex.
Yep. Once,
Yep.
once he was like, I'll be right back. I
What
was
you
like,
say? The
oh,
famous
no.
words, "I'll be right back." You're
Man,
not coming
look.
back.
Cause look, we finally like him. And then he gives that look over the shoulder to his girl, like, I'll be right back. It's like when you watch a World War II movie and they're like, I can't wait to get back home because I can't wait to see my wife. And I'm
Bruh.
like, he dead. I'm like, he
Yo.
dead.
Absolutely.
But he said, "Right, I'll be right back." I
Yep.
felt the sinking feeling in my chest. Like when your grandmother tell you, "Be careful before you go out the door," and she hum a Negro spiritual.
Oh yeah. You know what's happening in that movie.
Mhm.
She
I
been
mean-
telling you to stop messing with them D boys, but you want to hang around. So all she can do is just sit at
Hey,
home and pray.
Hey,
Here's
they the
the other
most fun to
kicker,
hang
though.
with, man.
Here's the other kicker, though. Like, he convinced Ray not to go because she's like, I'm gonna suit up and go. And he was like, no, you stay back. When she saw the base blow up, she's driving her car. She has her suit on. She was
Yep.
still gonna come. She was ride or die for real. She was really gonna
Yep.
come. She was still gonna come. And I'm like, oh, I was like, oh man, why? But you know who gets to get happy? That shouldn't be happy? Duplicated and Immortal. I'm salty. It could have been one of them instead.
Well,
You know what?
will they get to be happy?
Ninja,
I hope not.
we are here.
Because
All right.
you see what happened to when he lives too long, he just loses his mind. Like he forgot Kate in that future variant.
Now,
Oh,
granted, he was losing
yeah.
his mind because he was ruler of the earth solo dolo for Lord
Who
knows,
knows
how
how
long.
long?
I
Yeah.
don't think he ever gets to truly be happy because I don't think he has a. Does he ever die? Katie, I mean, I know you got to separate the parts.
He can if a Viltrumite want to put their hands on him.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I guess
can
you would have to like
can he
kind of
actually
completely splat.
just-
I think you would have to, you know.
also? But as far as people not being happy, the Guardian, I would not sign up to be a Guardian of the Galaxy. They get washed up.
Dang.
I get it. They go supposed to
Guardians get ran
lose.
through more than any
bruh.
other group.
Well, see, honestly, the Guardians be doing well. We just don't never see them fights. Like them fights
They
where they
were.
kind of like
Yeah, I
handle things.
guess.
We don't,
But bruh,
you know, we don't
Guardians
see
of
the day to day.
Washington
When they
Generals
is
of
sued-
superhero team.
Bruh, I feel so bad for Black Samson. As soon as they cut to him, he slumped over,
He
dead.
always
I'm like,
getting beat up, bro.
getting slumped.
Yo, we
Bruh.
hey, at least we saw the little machine, the little Cybermen or whatever. The little they kind of. I mean, it take about 30 of them, but they be winning.
gangsters.
Yeah.
You know,
bro,
they
They
do.
can get it done eventually.
All I
It's
can
like a
say
pack of
is,
piranhas or something. But
I
I mean,
don't-
they, you know.
I don't know how far this will go, but just keep the Cybermen are gonna be here to stay. I think they do
I
in the
guess.
they do in the comic. Oh no, they around. It only gets worse with them.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
don't
much
see
of
why
our
not.
tax dollars are going into them because I think
I mean,
didn't they
there's-
say one of them costed like $30 million
Yeah.
or something. Like something
But they're a
crazy.
contingency plan for people like Mark or Mark even himself. So I don't.
It's,
That's one thing where I'm like,
All-
yeah, throw the tax
all I'm gonna
dollars
say
at
is
'em.
that I think that if you get a stronger body host, the stronger the animated man. So just keep that in mind. Might be like a year or two from now when that comes back or something. But
You know what? In that, and I mean, I haven't read the book, but I mean, if you want to use that quality of like the multiplier for whose body is being reanimated, I mean, we do have a bunch of dead marks around. I
A
mean,
bunch of dead Viltrumites, yeah.
I'm not saying. I mean, you know, I'm not on Cecil's side, but I'm saying if this is what y'all do, you do have a bunch
If
of
you
dead
got
marks
to get your
lying around.
Cecil Amanda Waller on,
keep a pin in
Yeah.
that. Just keep a pin in that.
I mean, it's not the best thing but it makes sense for what you guys already do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are already doing it, and you say they're donating their body. You say that.
Well, the marks decided to show up to die.
Yeah,
so they
now the
donated
marks,
themselves.
so the marks that I mean, they technically don't count. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they was attacking us, so I'll let that slide. You know what I'm saying?
But shout out to all the heroes that we got introduced. Because I
yeah.
shout out to Tech Jacket, because Tech Jacket handled his. Tech Jacket, oh, we gonna be in space. Left him stinking out in space. You dead, partner. It flew off. Tech Jacket, werewolf guy, whoever that was.
And see, I didn't even know that was Tech Jacket. So I was just
Yeah,
like, who is
Tech
this? I was like,
Jacket,
all I know
Tech
is
Jacket was
Knight,
like,
Kid Thor.
yeah, they was
Knockout.
not playing.
I collected that spin-off book because one of my favorite artists was drawing it, cat named Todd Newak. And it was actually pretty good, man.
I'm not familiar with Tech Jacket, but I am not gonna disrespect this gangster because he did it
he
solo
came
dolo.
through. He came through
In
one-on-one.
space.
So that matter of fact, we've seen a couple solos. We saw what is it? The Beast Cat, the Man Beast Lord,
Battle
whatever his name.
Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He won.
Hey.
He won
Hey.
his fight.
Hey, Battle Beast is he pretty hardcore.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, a Viltrumite isn't impossible to beat. Now we know that they're not impossible. We do know there's probably like 1% of people that could that could take one on, but I mean it is possible. Now, and I mean Battle Beast does seem to work for, the challenge. So I mean you can say, hey, look, We need you here, and our promise to you is that a Viltrumite will
Bruh.
come sooner or later.
Battle Beast is that dude. If you take him to the club and you like, I'm gonna fight the whole parking lot, and you need to get out the way. You cannot take him nowhere.
Yeah, you can't calm him down. He like a loose pit bull.
Yeah, like he got to fight. I knew a
Like,
cat
even,
like that in school, bro.
What was that? Alan was like, hold on, I promise you this. He was like, give me a second.
Like,
He
bro,
was like,
if you
see,
don't
there
give
you
me
go, there you
somebody,
go.
if you don't give me somebody, I'll fight you.
He's like, see, there you go, right there, there you go.
So yeah.
But I definitely agree with it. Agree with you, Ninja, on the Adam Eve stuff and with the voice acting stuff you were saying lately. So yeah, I'm glad we got this. It does look like the next episode is the finale.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
That makes sense.
I'm expecting it to be hype.
what I have been saying about the blue suit and
Blue
all
suit,
the bad
bruh.
news that
Ooh.
comes with it.
Yeah,
Bro.
This,
you
this
ain't
is
lying.
it.
And the people that commented on my earlier videos, they were not lying when I was doing shorts
The
about
moment
the trailer, and
he
it's stuff
put-
he ain't even doing nothing.
The
It's
moment
like-
he put on the blue suit, his
But
life
it's
went to
stuff
hell.
that he's not even doing. Like the guy that Powerplex that killed his daughter, I mean his wife and son, like he's not even doing that. It's like just bad stuff is happening around him.
Just
Yes.
bad stuff.
This is
He-
Invincible's
He
life,
ended up
bro.
having to go to the future and go
And Mike,
kill Immortal.
and Mike, if they stick to the comics, it gets worse, bro. It's gonna get
Dang.
rougher.
See, this is
It's
when
gonna be
like give this comic book. Don't give this comic book to someone who's like, man, like you know what I'm saying, being a superhero is going to be so awesome. It's
They
gonna be
lied
so much
to
fun.
you. They
It's like,
lied.
it
You know what,
can
bro?
be.
So I picked up Invincible when it first came out because there is a big hullabaloo about the creator of Robert Kirkman moving and doing his own book, and
Okay.
I thought that,
Understandable.
like they were
Okay.
saying it's going to be the greatest superhero story ever. That's how they were announcing it.
Pretty dope, man.
And
If the book is just
when-
as good or better than this,
When they
it's
first
solid.
started, it was super good. It was he felt a lot like Spiderman, but when his dad flipped,
Oh god.
like we weren't ready because in the book it was just as ultra violent as it was on the show, and we hadn't
Yeah.
seen none of that. And I was like, I clutched my pearls. I was like, oh dear, this just took a turn.
And the swerve that we get, because the swerve is like, oh, okay, all right, well, maybe, we got to be mind control or something. Like, even Debbie was like, must be mind control. And then we find out, like, nah, this was always the plan.
Good old
Like-
space nationalism.
Man. But anyway, I'll go on. I know we got to move on. We got tons of shows. Matter of fact, since we got Ninja here, Ninja, what else you been watching? What else you got? What else you been peeping out? Or is that the only show you peeped out?
That's the only animated show. It's the only
Okay.
animated show. Yeah, I was like,
Then
yeah.
I'm going to give Coop his just due. Coop and I have been going back and forth about Solo Leveling.
I knew it was coming up. I knew it. This was
And
it.
the most recent episodes I do like a lot, but I'm going to agree with him on the episode count. After watching the most recent episode, don't laugh at me, but I feel like there is a Starship Troopers-esque type of show that we're missing inside of this show. Like, everyone in the nation get ready to take out the ants. Like,
I'll say this.
I was feeling like this whole kind of nationalist vibe. Like, yeah, let's get together and get the ants and everybody join up. I was like, you know what? I was like, I need to go watch Starship Troopers
You
again.
know
I was like,
what,
this got
bro?
me hyped.
It kind of felt, in a way, it felt a little bit like My Hero, like with the Americans coming over.
Okay.
Well, I'll say this. I get what you're saying. Like, there's another way to probably write this if they gave a care about anybody other than Jinwoo's selfishness. I'll get to that. But Jinwoo, the selfish one, coming to you live from another dimension.
Not
'Cause
coming to you live.
He's look like that type of dude.
He just got his mama back, bro. He just got his
Coming to
mama
you
back.
as the only one alive because his selfish butt stood them people up.
For one, this is what I would have wanted. Like, again, this show needed about a good. I know. Shout out to Jason Reeves.
Maybe
if
like
you could
3
do
or
it,
4 more episodes.
it needs 16, dog. It needs a solid 16 at least to cook and bake and marinate or something.
Yeah, because I think we could have had this kind of getting ready to go to the island kind of brewing in the background. Not saying it has to take over a whole episode.
It should have
maybe
started
like a
brewing,
scene or two, in the background.
This is what they could have did. They could have started gave the president, whatever his name is, the older guy, more scenes, say in the middle of the season, to kind of just talk where they cut away and they talk about this a little bit more, because this is important. This is where the man who's known as the greatest weapon and the beast master, if you will, or the president who turned to a beast, this is their greatest failure. And this is the 4th time Korea has done it, even though they finally got more people around, because Japan bro, y'all got to get this off because y'all too close, because that island is between them both. Japan all right, now we tired of this. We tired of y'all scrubs. Y'all scrubs. Y'all can't handle y'all business. So we gonna handle it for you. But it's they could have did more to set this up, and they did one of my favorite parts reading, the A rank dude who's all brolic. I love the A rank dude who's his own guild master, and he actually fought with the interpreter. He's like, look, you talking down on us, you coming out here in Korea talking that mess, I challenge you. And then he even realized, I love because he would have made what he said, yeah, my small A rank self can't handle this. And he's so honest, and his dude is like, oh, bro, don't say that about yourself. But
man, don't do like that.
But he actually won his or he proved to the interpreter, he's like, hey, don't look down on our skills, because he caught our wrists in the book. So he got fight skills. He's good. I mean, he's A rank, so A rank ain't scrubs.
Yeah, he's no slouch.
But by the time you get to these ridiculous S ranks that you just meet, he might as well be a D rank, because you can't. You're A rank, you can't be an S rank. Just simple as that. There's no out skill, out tech, no nothing. You just nobody. Yeah. But also, I think they would have had a little bit more. They cut a little bit more dialogue out of the fight between them. It was good to see. But they rushing. Yeah, they're rushing parts and dialogue and scenes for no reason.
This definitely seems like, now that we're getting closer to the end, because I think we have an episode or 2 left.
We got 2 episodes left.
So 2 left. This definitely seems like, all right, guys, we got 40 minutes left, so what do you got? Just put it all in there.
And I feel like personally, I feel like this, I know people don't like this, I feel like this arc should actually continue into season 3. I feel like it ain't. I feel like they're gonna wrap up with a nice little quick cut bow.
At least I don't think so.
It's gonna
be hard. They just introduced,
bruh.
They don't care about 2 episodes left, so I guess if both episodes are purely nothing but the island, you probably could wrap it up in these 2.
They already done killed one. They chopped her head off real quick at the end.
That joint.
They about to wash some of them up.
So they lost. Thank God the other healer came, because look.
Hey, also
he got rid of the healer.
Hey, bro, when that happened, look, can I just say this? Look, Marvel Rivals time. This is what it feels like. Where you sometimes when you the healer, I play healer a lot, and you do it good, but sometimes you get a Black Panther or Magic or Iron Fist, and nobody protects you, and your head is knocked off in the dirt, and they wonder why they can't get no heals. Prepare to die, because y'all about to die.
Yo, it's about to get ugly. Yeah, because not only did he kill that healer, but apparently this ant is so quick or advanced or whatever that they didn't even sense it, because they make a big deal about how S ranks can sense the other.
This is an S rank ant. This is an S rank ant, and let's just be honest. The only S rank that matters is Mr. Solo. The other, we're at the S rank.
That's cold. Why you gotta do it like that, man?
Bruh, you saw what happened to she's a healer, but her head knocked off. Oh, they up there yelling.
Her back was turned. You know what I'm saying? And she a healer.
Bruh, they saw that coming, and old boy zipped through and already got the super aggression. They are at that point where you can't measure the S rank levelness of them. Like you regular S ranks, then there's like these demon things. They like, all right, we tired of y'all. So we gotta evolve to do such and such. And they have not been able to deal with this island. So,
Yo.
Japan didn't never know how bad it was getting on there. They just taking it easy playing. First of all, why you playing when you on this island?
Yeah,
Just
that's
'cause
true. Y'all shouldn't be joking around and like, I'll help, I'll heal you if you give me something. It's like, girl, look, we ain't got time
Hey
for all
man,
that.
she
All
shot
right,
out.
I
Look,
got you. See, I
hey,
got a gash in my shoulder. Fix this so we can move on.
say man, she was trying to
Right.
holler at Buddy or something. I don't know.
Look, it's
Like
cool to
she
holler,
playing
but look, we got
around.
things to do.
And he was like, "Hey,
Go ahead,
take
heal
care of
this.
this for me."
Yeah, we
You
got
know,
things to do. This
they
is
on
this is
that
a
shit.
serious situation.
Like this ain't Getaway Island, baby. Like we
Yeah,
can party
this ain't
afterwards.
Gilligan's
Yeah, but
Island.
you know what, bro? That they have been in situations that they didn't feel threatened until that happened.
Yeah, you know
Like
what?
this
They ain't been knocked down yet.
they underestimated the situation that they ended
Hmm.
up being in. So
Yep.
Because
They
I did
they ain't
like
never been knocked down before. Now, whoo, see, sometimes you need to get knocked upside the head because it. See, now you see what
and
happened.
you
These
and,
S
no,
ranks.
they
and
beheaded her, Mike. So that's a little bit more than a knock
the
upside.
only and the only two people that Japan couldn't roll was Hunter Cheyenne and Jin Woo. And
Yeah,
Jin Woo just popped up like, hey man, don't be touching don't be trying to sneak
he
on
was
girl
like,
like this.
he was like, look, this might be my boo later. Don't worry. Look, back up. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? We
And then
don't.
it
She might be my
he
boo later. I'm not sure.
protect the possible future boo. I think that's supposed to be the one. Then you got the original boo sitting at home watching TV. Like, why
Oh
they gotta do her like
yeah,
this, bro?
I
Why,
forgot.
bro? He could have took
I
that girl
thought
to
that was
coffee,
so
bro.
whack.
It's super whack. He took her to
They
coffee.
don't, the
Oh,
writers don't the writers
also,
don't want him to have no love, man.
first of all, also shout out to the homie I met at the con. We talked about this. He's like, he agreed. I ain't the only one. He's like, why he take that girl out for a date?
Yeah, he should.
Like,
He should,
bruh, you was a scrub and she kept you alive.
He
Take
kept
her
you
to coffee.
alive, yo, because you was so
True.
terrible. You couldn't stay alive.
Like you had a B rank
Yeah.
person on you, liking you as a friend or maybe a little bit more, who kept you alive and felt pity for you because of your situation. And you, as soon as you get power, oh, you need to go back to the country. I'll holler. Like, what? Like, dang,
Yeah.
bruh.
Going back to the country, you be alright.
Going back to the country, back there, the hillbillies or something. Like,
You be alright. Don't worry about it.
the writing, and
Take
also
your hillbilly self on back to the country. Go.
and there's been more reports come out that because this is a Korean story created and it's being adapted by Japanese countries and people with Japan got the power, they took out some stuff that made Japan look even worse than what they are.
But doesn't Korea do most of the animation?
It don't
anyway?
matter. It's adapted by whoever the production
Okay.
company, then it flowing through Japan to be
I feel
dubbed
you,
in
I feel
Japan for their
I feel you.
culture. So it's kind of like, hey, we got this now. There's probably some Korean dub, but either a Japanese. The anime is a Japanese production per se, and it kind of like,
Makes
all right,
sense.
Japan, like y'all could have just like, look, man, just if you gotta be a little weird and make yourself not look bad, but don't hurt the story. Like, don't quit taking. Like, I ain't say they did that for all of that to speed it up, but also I also do blame Japan. They just like probably like, y'all got 12 episodes, cut stuff, make it work.
Cut all the
Y'all
stuff,
got-
especially
y'all
the stuff
got-
that make us look bad.
Y'all got this X amount of minutes. Figure it out. And if you want to make, and you got this is your budget. So that's how it probably go down.
Really like that, bro.
Like, look, you ain't getting no more than 12 episodes a season. If this ish don't work, take this ish back to Korea. Leave us alone. But
Y'all
hey,
take
we'll
it
try
back
to,
to Korea.
bruh. You look. I'm just saying. Look, we love hobbing you. We love viral hit. Our viral hit was done very cheaply, and there ain't been no word about viral hit coming back.
Yeah,
I have to assume viral hit ain't coming back. It
Um,
probably wasn't a hit in Japan. Which
viral hit and what is it? Viral hit and Zom, they both in the same bucket, man.
V-Hit was so good, man. And
But
so
V-Hit,
was Zom, man. They deserve a second season, but just
now Zom, who knows? Maybe the people who run the businesses in Japan, like, hey, they'll talk about our salary being life. We're gonna destroy you, and then we're gonna put a bunch of work on your plate, and you can't
Oh
do
snap!
this. Can't do this anime if you want to get paid. Who know? Bro, I'm just saying. I know we're speculating here. I'm just saying, but you literally have a show saying showing the tension between Korea and Japan, and it's a Korean show that's a hit, worldwide hit, but Japan cut like, look, you got 12 episodes,
Bruh, 12 episodes.
and I understand that's usually the standard. 15, 12 to 15 is the standard. It needed to be, unless you was gonna do two cores, but I feel like they like keep them costs down. Hey, it's a
Yeah,
hit, it's a hit. But you're gonna have 12 episodes to see a year in a calendar year, and that's it. We going on. So it's
yeah.
just like I feel like I'm gonna be honest. This is when I say that this is a good anime. Yeah, it's good. It's interesting. The fights are beautiful when they showing it. But as far as anybody who likes story, the story is kind of being cheapened out because this is
They're
the part
definitely
that
they're giving us kind of like the cliff notes. They
and to
definitely
me
it
this is
felt like that a lot in this episode. Like they were like, but of course we're getting to the end. So that's how it usually, even in live action shows, there's like one of the, even though I love the show, but Lovecraft Country is a perfect example of the last episode. It's almost like they didn't know they only had one episode left, and they're like, "Oh snap, we only got one left.
but this is the problem.
Let's wrap
It's
everything up in like 10 minutes."
this is the part that's actually that kind of like if this was a movie where I feel like you stand up and cheer like, oh, the action scene. The book gave me the feeling of that. The anime is not. The anime is like it's beautiful lights and sounds real quick for 5-10 minutes, but they don't even let the fight go on too long, even when it's a good fight. And I feel like they
Yeah.
don't know how to edit to make this fit. I feel like there's a better adaptation somewhere in this story,
Maybe
and it's
maybe
getting
if this
missed.
season ended with him giving his mom the elixir of life, that would allow
Yes,
us more
they should
space.
have cut this. They should have reorganized
Yeah, that would have
the
gave us more
order.
space in the middle. When it comes to like fighting the demon, I guess the demon king or whatever.
Bro, they cut
Um,
out half of
and
that.
yeah, so that would have gave us more space with that. That would have also gave us more space around learning what it really means to,
To
I
be
guess, be a
honest,
S rank and all that.
they should
Um,
have
and
pushed
more
the
about his
island.
daddy.
The island. Well, the dad is like way off. That's like
I know, but
max
still,
10.
I'm talking about the daddy
I'm gonna be
beating up the
honest.
dude with the fade.
But in the book, this is all you got. This is all you get of his dad. Like it's so
Oh dang.
mysterious. They gave you everything that's written in order for his dad. So there's nothing else of his
Oh
dad.
dang. Never mind.
But so what they should have did to space, they should have showed all of the trials he had to go through for the dungeon. It wasn't that hard of it, but you could have used that, fill the space, let him stay in the dungeon a little bit more, get the thing, save his mom, and then then maybe at the end, if you're gonna do 12 episodes, you look to the island, you start off season 3 with the island. Then you go
Yeah.
all out for the island
Yeah,
and don't
maybe
cut nothing.
in
Half
season
of the
2.
season 3 is the island.
Yeah, like
And I'm
season
fine
2,
with
you
that.
can have him in the hospital. Ma Dukes wakes up.
Yeah.
They're happy, they're crying and tearing up and stuff. And while they're hugging, you can see like the shadow of something way in the skyline in the background. Then at the end of the episode, they flash to what that was. It was an ant flying over, kills a couple people, boom, we done. And we're like, oh snap,
Well,
they could get over
don't
here. And then
don't
see you
even
next
bring that.
year. And
I wouldn't even
then
say bring the ant to where he at. Just do
I mean,
like they
you
did.
gotta cliffhang us. You can't
Well,
just be like
cut
mama
cut
back peace.
Well, I'm saying cut to the associations talking about it and how they and showed actually what that ant did. That ant messed some stuff up. They didn't show it, and I just like God. It's like, bruh, it's like they're really
Yeah,
chopping
because I
up
think they're
a
really
good.
gonna rush these last two. It seems
I'm
like we're
gonna
gonna fly through this.
I'm gonna say this, and Mark can agree with me or disagree, but Jin Woo, the way he is now, is such a dry one note character. He needs the other people to have their stuff to give him the sauce. And it's making me not kind of care about Jin Woo by default because they're
Because
cutting so much out.
It was
because
it was
that's what they
great.
do with like Sakamoto. Sakamoto is super dry. Sakamoto doesn't really do much. But then they surround him with a whole bunch of people that keep things light. They bounce off of him. They allow
Yeah,
him
he's
to
a
be the
straight
straight
man.
man. They allow him to be the straight man while they do the wacky, crazy stuff and
But when
everything.
your straight man gotta be Mr. Aura farming, or I'm too cool for school,
Yeah,
and I gotta stay here in
because
my K-pop outfit and bleed to the side.
well, actually, he wasn't in a K-pop. He was just. He
He's
looked like he was just
K-pop.
like walking to
He's
the store or something. He
he's
just be
K-pop,
wearing casual clothes.
bro. He's K-pop all the time. That's
Really?
K-pop.
Because I've
It's
seen
the
K-pop
big the big
K-pop groups and they be
sweaters, the
dressing
little
like
thin.
way more
They got the
flashy than
casual.
that.
They got the casual K-pop
Oh,
too.
they
But
do?
you know what I'm
Oh.
saying, like, that age group, that thing, that style.
Cause
That
I'm like,
Korean model
he
look.
look like he just run into the store real quick. And I'll be like, don't you want some like, some armor or something? Like,
Bro, his
like
regular
some
his
shin
regular
guards? Like,
his regular sweatshirt is like off white, probably like the $1,000 sweaters now. But I'm just saying. But also, me and Mark agreed on this. I forgot. I know it's gonna get him to go to the island. He gonna just pop up there because he can. Damn near, because he got a dragon now, and then he can.
well, also
He did. He put his shadow,
He did send
He
his shadows
he
with them.
put his
So
shadow
he can
in
switch-
all of their shadows. So
which is
Yeah.
dirty but helpful, I guess.
Well,
And they like.
I mean, did he do that? Did he do that as a means of protection for them, though? Because I mean,
no, he
Oh.
did that to figure out the information.
Oh, never mind.
He's selfish,
never
and
mind.
that's
I thought
fine.
I
Hell
thought
no.
that was a way. I thought that was a way to help protect. Them.
Well, maybe I can't
figured he
remember.
was like, "Hey, I ain't
kinda
going.
thought
I
it
ain't
might have
going
been
over
that
there."
too, Coop.
Yeah, because
I
I
think
figured he
it's a
thought,
little
"Hey,
bit of
I ain't
both.
going over there. Let me go in and send him a couple troops." You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
a few
no.
troops over
Them
there.
troop, they ain't showing up until he tell them to do it. They can't do
Oh,
nothing
dang.
unless he give the order. So it's kind of like,
Oh.
remember he said, I don't kind of now know what they working with, the shadow. Like, but of course, if he put a shadow there, now he can just pop up over there instantly, or he can fly with his dragon. So he got two methods to get over there. But it kind of makes me, it's not as cool as it was in the book. Whereas like in the show, it's like the president that care about you, respect you, know what you doing for your mama. I ain't gonna go. I'm gonna go work out. What? Like,
He
bruh,
was in
why?
the park just doing push-ups.
And your island, your country that is an island or connected by water, there's these ants out there that S ranks can't handle it, and you don't seem to care, bruh. Like, bruh.
Well, I mean, he did kind of sort of reflect on it for a second, but he was like, "They can
A
handle it."
second. A
He,
second.
he did reflect, but he was like, "You know what? They can handle it. They got this."
And this is where I would have wrote
So,
in
I
the
mean-
president.
He ain't care. Like,
He ain't give a
golly,
damn,
I was
bruh.
like, it's funny because I said they finally introduced the other characters in a way that makes them interesting, and
Mhm.
like I
Done.
was like, yeah, Jim Woo could definitely use some support characters that make him more interesting, because he is dry as the white meat section of Thanksgiving.
Oh,
But he didn't pull up on him. I was like, so like these ants are a big trouble, obviously, because they partnering all the S ranks. He like, man, y'all got this.
Like,
Boy,
this
chill with my
dude that went from I'm the weakest hunter to I don't care about what all these S ranks are doing together. I'm
Well,
me. I'm him.
I mean, imagine this. This is an unprecedented level of S ranks working in tandem with one another, unifying from different countries. Honestly, it's a fair assessment to be like, they're gonna be all right.
I guess, but
I mean, it's fair. Think
it's
if
the
you
fourth
got
time.
the United Nations of S ranks, and they get together. Like, dude, they already got like 15, 20 S ranks. What's one more gonna matter? They'd be all right.
I just have to say this, y'all. I
Kick your feet
implore
up, then you be like, oh snap, 10 of them dead.
I don't have much faith how
That
they
is
about
terrible.
how they about to. I think that's why he pops over there, because his shadow, maybe he kind of gets the information that, oh man, a couple of them dying. All right, let me go over here and see what's what.
Let
Then
me
he
let me put on my card again, like I'm running to the store real quick.
now he gonna pop
He be,
over there
he
in
be
that
wearing the
jacket.
shoes with no socks too. Like he be letting people know y'all light work.
He about to come over there looking like Seto Kaiba with that long coat. Like he ain't about to. He go in there with the evil trench coat.
Oh
He ain't about to
yeah,
go there looking like the hero.
Like everywhere he goes now, he dressed like Christopher Williams, from the 1990s R&B videos.
Oh man, he wearing boat shoes with no socks. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah, I'm
chilling.
just,
Like he in a Boys to Men video. He in an
man,
international male catalog.
I'm
I
gonna
am
just be
aging
honest.
myself.
Wu is just not that likable no more, bro. And it's okay,
Man,
but give him
he did.
personality.
He see, I thought he put him with the shadow clones so they could help him out. But now, if he's saying he just being selfish, I'll be like,
Bro, he
dang,
just
man,
literally
I
said,
can't defend him.
I want to get their information and blah blah, see what they about. Because the way his like, and again, I hate to say this, y'all, but this is one of the times it's gonna say the book. He's kind of being like saying manipulated, but because what he might actually be may not necessarily be inherently good. So he's kind of dark, and he's kind of selfish. So sometimes he questions himself a little bit more, like, damn, why did I think that? But hey, man, I am about, getting stronger, yada yada yada, and it's just his thing.
Oh yeah, and
for
we
whatever
could
reason.
have followed up more on what the demon, I guess the demon princess girl, whatever.
Well, I think she's actually gonna get a side story.
When she was like wigging out or whatever, or shorten or do not compute, I was like, we could have got more of that if we didn't tack this on to the season.
Well, to be fair, that
or we don't get that in the book either.
No, you're not gonna get exact. You will get that more from the. Well, can I just spoil a little bit, just a smidge?
A smidge.
He will go back to that double dungeon, and that's kind of like the god that was there is the dude that's he's one of the people that was doing this or kind of set up the system, and then we're gonna go beyond that. So I have kind of read to the point where we're getting beyond whatever, and then you're gonna get more into the national hunters, because even the American dude is like the last thing that's been up collected. The fake All Might. I'm mad they made him look like he didn't look like All Might in the book, but I'm like, hold up, he didn't look exactly like All Might, but man, I'm mad that they took.
He got an All Mightish look.
I ain't like that, bro. They made me mad, bro. I ain't like that, bro.
He was all right.
He was not All Mightish in the book. He had the wild hair, but it looked like they copied and pasted All Might and just add more stupidity to him and shades. I ain't like that, bro. I don't know. I felt like they copied. They changed. I feel like they changed the design up a smidge to match All Might. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all wrong for this. All Might did not almost die, or did he die? Or for this, all right? Or about to die. Or about to die for this foolishness, man. Like, leave All Might alone, man. Leave my hero alone, bro.
But I'll go in and move on from this because we super late. I'll throw it to you, Coop. What else you got for us? What else you got?
Gotta talk about the big homie Sakamoto. Like you say, the straight man who know how to actually have a personality with very few words.
Well, actually, let's be honest. He doesn't really have much of a personality. We have a better cast around him. Imagine Sakamoto with no one else. No wife, no daughter, no shit.
Well, they would make that would be a D anime. But I'm just saying, but I'm saying the voice actor in English or Japanese, he able, but the timing and delivery of his rebuttals to Shin and Lu is actually very funny. I mean, we've seen this comedy before, so you have to have talent to make that type of comedy work.
I know what the homie be playing ping pong on another level.
Bro, I just I love that.
Man, there's nothing he can't do. Like, everybody, when they witness him do anything, they're amazed because like
the strongest ping pong ever.
The legend.
What I like, and I just read this, and the funny thing is, these people now this is using everything in the book and not really missing a beat. The stuff they cut out, they took a chunk out early before even the lab, and now they kind of not really missing anything. Or if it is a little bit different, it's very streamlined. It matches the book almost, not say panel for panel, but for the intent and everything. Even up until you meet the Chinese mafia guy. And they end on good ending points. Boy. But yeah, I love the comedy style of the whole bathroom thing. The bathhouse. Because poor shit he got toe up. Shit, like, I'm stressed out, bro.
And
And then Sakamoto's like, this is a
He
little bit
hard
better.
about it, man. Ain't
Look,
nothing soft about that dude.
Sakamoto's so tough. He like, man, I need a powerful jet. I need it colder. I need it hotter. Bro's living sitting in a pit of fire. He's like, yeah, this is good.
He's
Like,
like,
this is
"Smirch."
a little bit better.
I'm like, bro, because he was, and then I mean, in the book, but see, what I did like but what they're doing in the anime, you don't really get the intent that he really knows in the book, because he doesn't really show, like, you're like, bro, get them towels, bro. All right, I don't care what you're talking about. They put that in the anime where he's like, hey, make it snappy. He didn't really say that in the book. Like, he didn't give him no lip like that. He just was like, I'm chilling. But
Like, hey,
the anime does what an anime should do by adding, when he gripped the side of the walls so he could get blown away. Like, I like this. You see that
He had
more
the illest
detail.
grip.
Bruh, that was the strong man grip, but
He's like,
yeah, just I love him standing up. He's like, hey, bro, I know you a hit man, but you know what? You all right.
I ain't
like
even tripping on you.
I like your people's place. You really can't do that to me, and I'm actually relaxing myself, and my wife likes it. So my wife is happy. You ain't gonna kill nobody.
Like, we enjoyed this over here, so I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you some bail.
And I'm gonna slap these other dudes around with a ping pong ball.
Man,
He said ping pong.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be a nice little relaxing episode,
Hey,
and it
bro.
kind of was. But when that dude was
Sakamoto
like,
is Zebo, man.
where he had
He bullies the bullies.
true.
I love
Hey,
it.
And you just knew when he threw whatever that was. I guess it was like a popsicle or something.
yeah,
or-
like a popsicle stick or something like
As soon
that.
as you knew it
Popsicle
touched that shirt, what was gonna happen? He
He was just like,
bruh, it's ridiculous. It don't get old. It's like watching the Three Stooges or something.
yeah,
It's
his strength of
satisfying.
speed is crazy.
You know what, Coop? It's so funny, bro. Because I watched Solo Leveling again just to be fresh.
Oh, you freshen
I
up
did
on it.
going. And then I watched Sakamoto, and I was thinking to myself, dang, Jim Woo is OP.
It's
Then
such
I
a
watched
palate cleanser.
Sakamoto, I said, dang, Sakamoto is OP, and yet I just
"And
enjoy him more.
It's a comedy, to be fair.
Yeah.
Solo
Yeah.
Leveling is just, if you're
It's
gonna
like
be a
I guess
drama.
I guess
Hey,
it's like an action
Solo
drama.
Leveling is dang near comedy at this point.
Yeah,
He's so dang OP, man.
Man, they should just call that thing the Riz, the aura. Just
Yo, when I ain't gonna front, I was pumped when he went for that kick, and he was like, "I ain't gonna let you touch my girl like that." I mean, he ain't say that, but he said it in my mind. That's what he said. But
shout out to
that.
Cheyenne style of dancer, her dancing, fighting. That was beautiful, man. She was all graceful, slapping the hell out them.
yeah. Oh, speaking of slapping, in Sakamoto, when I saw the guy like being like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this plan together to kill him," I was like, "Are we gonna see Sakamoto snap somebody with a towel so hard that like they chest cave in?"
That would have been cool.
Cause I was like, man, something tell me he gonna be like,
Also, man, can people quit calling? I don't know, bro. Why everybody got to talk about that man weight? I like when he said, "Hey, you got to talk about my weight, man."
oh
I just
yeah,
got to call that man fat, like Korea. I mean,
I guess-
yeah,
you
bro,
know what, bro?
Asian.
I guess
I
they like he
that
big.
happened.
He's supposed to be
They-
over
They
the
pick
hill or
on
something.
his weight, and then he do him something bad. They all
Also-
of them talk about how big he is until they put them hands on him.
Especially in a part of the world where they're so close to Japan, and Japan is known for sumo wrestling, and as fast as those guys are, like on the sneak tip, even though
Well,
the
yeah,
money,
they in Japan. Yeah, they in Japan.
even though
So
the
they
money
should-
ain't the same, like if you could get a whole front line, whole offensive line of sumo wrestlers,
Bro, what
boy,
what do you think Dallas had in '92?
Yeah, they
That
call
win.
him.
oh yeah,
They call him the bubble.
Yeah, like they basically had that. So yeah,
Yo.
they just got to be leaner and they're gonna be conditioned to it. But they had the big. That's what
But yeah,
Bama.
because those
has-
sumo wrestlers, they look big and they are big, but they be moving. They move.
Bro, they got to
Like-
move each other and they got to
Well,
do
yeah.
it. So
It's kind of like every match is almost like a strongman competition as well.
hell yeah.
So,
It's-
so yeah, man, a
I
full
just-
O line of sumo wrestlers, boy. I don't think you can fit that in the cap though, but
not anymore. But and then he's just gonna be too much competition. But it's crazy. Like it just be like I just enjoy Sakamoto punking these people because it's like leave that man alone. That man just
he's not.
you talk
He
about
just
not
be trying
doing
to
nothing.
chill.
Man just be literally trying to run his business.
He had a shirt that said "tired."
I kind of want that shirt. Just be like,
bro,
I'm tired, bro.
His gear be so laced, man. I
He
saw
be
that shirt. I was like, I too know this struggle, Sakamoto.
Like, bro, he got the jogger, he got the jogging pants on, he got the tired shirt.
Just be chilling.
He chilling. Look, see,
He
you
just
talk
want to take
about,
his daughter to somewhere nice, and that's it.
hey man, middle-aged Japanese man versus K-pop or a guy who got it. Jim Wu can't go kill nobody unless he put on his $1,000 shoes on with no socks.
Oh, now one thing I do like about Sakamoto is at the end of the episode, we got to see everybody get cleaned up, and cleaned up fresh, because we about to go out hit Atlantic City, y'all. Or no, I know down there y'all be having them little boats out there. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing wrong in them boats. Mm-hmm.
Why Shiv was dressed like why he gotta wear a suit like a sex symbol? He got his shirt open. He ain't got no tie on. He ain't got his shirt tucked in.
Yo, man, gotta unbutton a couple buttons.
I just be honest. If I was cut up like shit, bro, I'll you take it for a spin. What did Michael B. George say?
I'm gonna show y'all in 2025 how you do it.
What Michael B. George say when he had to get swole for Black Panther? He said, "Yeah, man, I gotta take the body out for a spin." I mean, I'm just saying. His date game went up. I don't know, bro. Just gotta take the body out.
Gotta just give him a little something. Just give him a little something. That doesn't be a married thing.
You see Michael B. Jordan ain't shrink back down. He's like, I'm gonna just stay.
Nah, he did that. I think he did Creed 3. Then after that, he like, nah, I'm gonna stay right here.
Yep, I'm gonna stay right here. Like, yep, this is the new me. No more slim.
Shoot, same thing with Jonathan Majors. There was some TMZ thing. I'm like, yo, he's still jacked right now. Like that dude is still. I mean, of course, it's Hollywood, so they might be on that juice. But
I mean, he been jacked since the doggone HBO show. He just got more jacked.
Yeah, you know what he was in Lovecraft Country. He was already jacked. So yeah,
man, it was like dehydrated jack. Like Hugh Jackman.
I love how when he was at Ant-Man and everybody was trying to act like Kang didn't. When we know.
Man, look,
there were some cold nights.
I'm gonna just say off the stress of what used to be. I'm gonna say it like this:
Michelle Pfeiffer was some cold nights out there, boy.
Sometimes the memory of what it used to be is more than enough. Hey, bro, like sometimes look, Pam Grier too. Sometimes the legend, even when it ain't what it was, still get it done.
Yeah.
Up until it completely goes. Some people just got it like that. All right.
Yeah. And so Michael Douglas had to just be like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? He ain't saying nothing. Cause I was like, if Bill Murray, yeah, it was some of them booed up, snuggled up nights close to that campfire. I just don't
understand Bill Murray and Khalees. Make that make sense. I don't understand that one. How?
Money.
I don't think Khalees that broke.
We didn't think so either. No, I ain't
gonna
put that on Khalees. I ain't gonna put that.
40 racks a month from Nas. So.
I'm just saying, how?
Good God, what is that child eating? No,
yeah.
Hey, time out. This is the Blurters podcast too.
Oh Lord,
I don't want to go that deep into it, so that's their business because I know how that goes.
You said this is the Blurters podcast too. Your partner brought it up. Don't be good.
I'm saying, no, I'm gonna stop on Blurters behalf because I don't want to. I ain't saying this to you. I'm just stopping. I'm just holding up the flag.
I ain't saying nothing about Khalees.
I ain't saying nothing.
He said at first.
I'm just saying, I'm saying how Bill Murray do it. I don't know. Lucky. That's what it is. Luck.
Bill, I think Bill.
You know what it is? It don't matter how ugly you are as a comedian. If you can make them laugh, bro, you
be laughing them draws right off.
But, hey, wow. NERDSoul went there, but you know what? It's true. But
I ain't lying.
Hey, I didn't see this. But
Oh,
anyway,
I'll throw this because I know we missed young Doctor Detective last week.
I'm so bad, bro. I just been so
You did.
focused.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go back and suck it all up before the
I ain't
end
gonna
the
say
next
this
season.
week. Because you gotta see this. You
I
gotta
know I gotta see it, bro.
experience.
I'm
'Cause
so
this-
I
you gotta
want to
see it. I ain't gonna say
apologize to
no.
Dr. Ameku because she deserved better. She deserved a better otaku than me because I just been giving all
My
my
favorite doctor, man.
I've been kind of being like Mike here. Usually I don't take a break, but between 100 Girlfriends, I gotta watch that today.
Oh yeah.
Sakamoto and Solo Leveling, I kind of just been chilling, and I've been reading Dan to Dan, so
Oh,
I've been waiting. So it's like that's been kind of my stuff. And then of course, when
Alright.
Cobra Kai happened, I was all they had to
Good
get my
point.
time. So it's like I gotta
All
go
right,
back.
then
And study group has been fire. It's already done, but I've been catching it.
before we bounce, I'm gonna do this. Normal, I haven't talked about Dragon Ball all season. But I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
say this. I'm angry with Dragon Ball. Here's why.
Dang, you
Dragon
angry
Ball
with Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Daima.
Mike angry with Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Daima had an opportunity for Piccolo to shine. Couldn't let the brother have it, huh? Couldn't let the brother have it, huh? Could you? See, this it was a
Not
perfect
even when
opportunity. It was a
they
perfect
have not
opportunity for the
acknowledged
brother
that
to
he's
shine.
on the strength of us all recognizing that he a brother. Now they can't let him shine.
Mike.
That's
So
Man,
in
look.
other words, what you say
And
is
I like the fight scenes and the transformations. I had a good time. But y'all, come on, man.
so
Come
what you're
on.
saying is they need to go back and watch Dragon Ball Super the movie or whatever it's called. To watch
Yeah.
the best of Piccolo.
Yeah, because I mean he pretty much did one of the best wishes that it's like, look,
That was a Piccolo
Look,
movie and Gohan movie.
it was like, look, give me more power
was
and then
refreshing.
give me a little
Super
piece
Alright.
of more power on top of that power.
I know. Look, can I just jump in and say this real quick? Shout out
Alright,
to
go
first
ahead.
my homie Camp. Me,
Mhm.
Camp, and Mark agree. I understand Toriyama got mad about GT. I like the ideas of GT. I know some of it was like piddly poo, but still some of the ideas are cool. And I
Mhm.
know he had to take it back over from Toei to be like, hey, give me this back. I gotta get super ready because y'all screwing up my work. But the worst thing he ever done is not get the Dragon Ball fans conditioned to wanting Gohan and Piccolo to take over the series.
Yeah. Or
And
at least taking a larger role, man.
let
At
Gohan
least taking a larger role.
Goku should be able to become his grandfather because he's an immortal old being, so he can ascend into more godhood as he's supposed to be. Because he's Son Goku.
And then you can just pull him out every now and then when you need like an Avengers level
Let
threat.
him.
You know
He
what I'm
wants
saying?
to train, and you want to do it, but like I say, there's ways to write some of this stuff better. Gohan could be on Earth, let Goku be up in the celestial heavens, and come back and forth like he did one
Look.
time. But if he gotta be dead or he gotta be higher being, let Gohan.
He can be like, he can be one of the commies or something. Matter of fact, didn't they offer that role to him like a while
Isn't
back?
he already like one? He's a god. Isn't he a god of
Yeah.
destruction now or something?
Well, I know he got to Super Saiyan God, then he went to Ultra Instinct. So I mean, he's super. Here's the thing:
He's a kami.
Stop selling Piccolo short. He had an opportunity to really bring the story home for the destruction of this of Goma, and they slid him to the side for one of the brand new Majin characters that we don't even really care about like that. I mean, I don't hate him. I just don't really care about him. And I'm like, why y'all always got to do Piccolo like this?
Because they like to do stuff. They like the new.
Well, if y'all like the new so much, then why you still got Goku doing stuff?
Because
then Goku. why y'all semi rehashing GT?
Well, when I said this though, Mike, I was like, "This is GT all over again."
Well, no, I assumed with them knowing that GT existed, they're not going to do GT again.
They don't acknowledge GT.
No, they don't acknowledge GT. So my thing is like you kind of say you don't acknowledge it, but then
But you use GT
you basically just did GT,
for Goku.
and on top of just redoing GT, you curb my man Piccolo. Like you curb even when you set him up to get the win. You set him up to get the dub for Goku. Goku ran interference, did all the pop, pop, pop cloud. All right. Piccolo was supposed to come back, but like, gag. And then what you do? You pull the
I
rug
gotta
up
be
from under
honest.
him just so a
I
whack
would
Majin
I would
character
just say this.
that's
This is
barely literate.
I got an idea that this season haven't popped off of Dragon Ball because none of the YouTubers have been making clips or been beating it ad nauseum. They still doing cell games for content. They haven't used Daima at all. It don't pop up on the algorithm at all. So I don't know if people are rocking with it in that space, but it don't seem to.
Man, Daima was cool
Daima doesn't?
until they did my boy wrong.
I think it's Daima doesn't. It was you meant to say.
And I don't really. This is a Dragon Ball thing in general. I don't really like the big villains. I don't like giant villains in general.
Nah.
I don't know. They just don't translate well. I don't like giant villains. I don't mind a larger villain, like Cooler was taller than Goku. Like he was taller.
And most
but
people are taller than Goku.
Not like a giant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you get into those giant, I'm not feeling those. So Goma turned into a giant. I wasn't feeling it. Also, Goma kind of looking like he was wearing Jiren's outfit. Wasn't feeling that. Now, if they had laid us a narrative, some kind of narrative storyline to line, because they did a whole bunch of lore type of stuff with the Demon Realm. If they had lined something up with that, with maybe some influences of why that universe dressed like that or something like that, that'd have been cool. But it looks like they kind of just cherry picked some cool stuff and warmed it up in the microwave with because the fight scenes were dope. But when y'all did my boy Piccolo wrong, I was not happy.
So what you saying is
Piccolo deserves better.
Recycling a ton of ideas from stuff we've seen from two other Dragon Balls smashed together, and that's what you got.
Well, maybe 3 Dragon Balls.
3 Dragon Balls.
And then pull the rug out from under Piccolo.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Right.
Stop doing Piccolo wrong. I'm tired of it.
Mark this day down. One of the biggest Dragon Ball fans here ain't happy. And we made the right decision not to watch it.
I'm tired of Piccolo being played for short, man.
I hate when they shortchange the story. Like it feel intentional at this point. Like I said, like
we could easily do a story where
Piccolo's the black character, so you don't want to give him a
let me ask you this, Mike. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Since Toei, Toei is one of the most successful long-running anime companies out there.
Mm-hmm.
When Toei want to make something, they gonna get it made because they like one of the grandfathers out here. Do you want them to stop making Dragon Ball or just get back to Super and finish Super and finish
Super?
Finish
That's
Super
what we wanted.
And finish the story. Because Super is it, right? There's no more beyond Super, right?
Yeah, I think Super is it, at least for right now.
Because
I don't think they're making any more since, of course, Toriyama's gone. Now there have been interviews that there's more written from Toriyama, and I don't know if that's going to be completed by I can't remember the young guy's name. His kind of like apprentice, and I know apprentice isn't the right term, but you guys know who I'm talking about.
Or his protege or something.
Protege or something like that. I don't know if he's gonna finish it. It seems like he is, but I can't get all those interviews because they're not all not transcribed, but all translated.
That Toei is gonna keep redoing, rebooting, and recycling Dragon Ball to infinity because it makes so much money.
I think they would be crazy to not make Dragon Ball. They would be crazy. There's no way.
It makes sense.
Even with people saying, Star Wars is no good, or whatever, Superman is no good. There's no way I'm sitting on an IP like Superman and not doing nothing. Now, stuff that they're doing, we'll see. But what I'm saying, there's no way I'm sitting on Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Justice League, X-Men, whatever. I'm not sitting on that stuff and not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should finish Super and then start expanding their other characters. You can easily write a story where, you know, this planet is in trouble and this planet is in trouble, so we need to split into
Honestly,
two teams, and we have a team of, let's say, Vegeta and Piccolo and a team of Goku and Gohan, and they got to go over there and save New Namek, and they got
somebody
to go over there and protect
in the
protect
chat.
the baby Kais or the
I
universe
don't
men
know if we
because they in
live.
danger or something. We could do that, and everybody could get some
You
shine.
know what
There's
spin-off
tons of stories
character?
where you got like 7 characters and all of them get a moment to
You
shine.
know who I like as a spin-off character? He was in the Frieza movie, The Return of F. The police dude.
Not the
What's his
police
name?
guy.
I like him, bro. I could watch a series of him being stupid, bro.
Oh, like the fake policeman that was scared of everybody.
But he was shoot, but he threw them hands and he kept
Yeah, he
shooting.
did. He did. Yeah, he did shoot.
Like
He
what
did
he,
shoot.
because he was like, I think he said something like he wasn't gonna get paid, or he like, well, I guess I got to throw hands now. And he shot like a bunch of Frieza goons up in a circle.
Yeah, he did. He
And
did.
he was dancing with it. I can watch that.
So yeah,
But
like, but there's, you gotta let some other people shine. You know what I'm saying? You can have a situation where there's a large invasion somewhere,
will
and
the
these
fans
other two
want
gotta
that
go.
though?
I think so. I think there's enough. I think there's enough there for fans of everyone to get some shine. Similar, like when you look at the end of Endgame, everybody got their little moment. Spider-Man got his moment. You know, Captain Marvel got her. Captain America got. Well, of course, Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man got their moments. You know, Black Panther got his moment. You could set up something like that where there's some kind of threat where, you know, they got to go to this planet and
To
save
be
those
honest,
people, and
you
then
know
they
what?
got to stay here and defend this or
You
something.
know what
And
they should do? They should finish Super and reboot it and follow that fan made Dragon Ball where it was more grounded on Earth, where they was doing more of the tournament. It had the tournament vibe,
where,
like
oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one.
it. I think you probably. I thought I probably shared it to you, but you
It's
can
a
find it.
fan made one.
It's a fan made one. It's in the
Oh.
trick in the style of Trigger animation.
Yeah, I've seen
They
that.
need to do that
That's dope. I I
with
like
the
that
new
one.
designs where
I
they
like
were more, where more of their
Yep.
mythical Chinese storybook type of look. They should go
Mhm.
back. They should do
I-
that.
Yeah, that's dope. And also the fact that someone fan made that.
Now,
Come
fan
on.
made, but the dude is like, I think very talented. Like I think
Yeah.
he's a pro, but he kind of
Yeah, but still, the
got it
fact that
made.
the fact that this guy isn't backed by billions of dollars and he can get this done, and y'all shortchanging Piccolo.
Because like
Come
I
on,
say,
man.
I never saw Trigger. I never saw Dragon Ball in Trigger style animation, and I would like it, but
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna get it. I yeah, this is like I would watch this Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Just
that-
get
that
do
was
like
fresh.
13 episodes. Make it a little. Don't make it too violent, but make it cool. But don't make it silly. And write a complete, coherent
Yeah.
story.
It's just it's
Bring to-
upsetting when they shortchanged my man Piccolo on this one. I was like, bruh, y'all been doing it long enough. I'm done. I'm done with y'all doing my boy like
What?
that. I'm gonna have to call y'all out every single time I see it.
Damn,
It's stupid.
Mike
it's
is
stupid now.
Mike is disappointed in y'all.
Yeah, because it's not necessary. And like Dub said, y'all realized that we started saying he was black, and y'all was like, well, he black, he ain't gonna get no love.
Look, ever since they saw that the fanfare for the movie where they had him with all the fan
with the
art,
sister?
they was like, I don't like it.
But here's the thing: what you do is you take stuff like that and you run with it. You drop a special where you see that they actually
Go on a date.
end up going on a date because he's always picking up Pain.
Bruh, let
Uh,
him double date with Vegeta and Bulma, because he's practically all their uncles and godparent.
Or you can even even end up doing like specials and side stuff where kind of like, okay, there's a movie called Abigail. It's a great movie. Don't sleep. But anyway, someone kidnapping the kids thinking like, oh, we gonna kidnap the kids because like we gonna make the parents do what we want them to do, and then they're like, oh snap, these kids is mad sweet and they gotta fight
Right.
their way out.
Give
And like
Piccolo,
now we get the kids a chance. We get Pan
Piccolo-
and Goten and stuff
let
to do cool stuff. Like
Piccolo and
it
the
don't
police
have
do.
to only be Goku.
Let Piccolo and the police dude go beat up some people on the planet. Buddy cop movie. Bam.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they got, or say, Piccolo goes somewhere and then he shows up saying, like, nah, like, I know you're here, but this is my patrol and something. And then they have this kind of bickering about, like, who's the real authority on this planet or whatever. But they end up having to fight and work together.
I
Buddy
told
cop,
you
no problem.
that
There you
demon
go.
world stuff wasn't gonna mount to a hill of beans. They just pulled something out their butt to make
Bruh,
this
it won't
so-called
no-
fresh and new.
It won't no need for this. They could have gave us the rest of Super. Especially
Toriyama wanted Daima. I don't know why.
Especially if y'all gonna do my boy Piccolo wrong.
Well, thank you
I
for
love seeing them in high definition. I love seeing the transformations in high definition because I remember the 90s, all right? It was grainy, all right? But I love seeing all that in the high definition on the 4K screen and stuff. But when y'all did my boy wrong, I was like,
This
no,
is
you
what
didn't.
I need.
I was like, and then when they did him wrong for the new Majin character, that neither of them that we like.
Shout out to Mo Lowry. Mo Lowry haven't even used this for content yet. He used all of Dragon Ball. And this is the only way I'm gonna watch it when Mo Lowry do voiceovers and do his comedy with it. Until then, I don't know.
No more.
Oh
I'm
wow.
tired. Y'all done did me wrong with Daima. Get back, make Super, and then start incorporating your other characters.
Man, that is some strong words
can
from a
be
Dragon Ball
done.
fan.
I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more. Y'all did this. I'm like, this was 20 episodes for y'all to. Because I wasn't even mad at the fight scenes. I wasn't mad at the transformations. I was like, well, why are we just redoing this? Are you redoing it just to say that you wanted to do it? Which, I mean, I guess is cool, but maybe we're going to end out with something special that's going to change the game. And instead, what you did is you pulled the rug out from the only brother on the show.
I mean, Mike is agreeing with me on 2 different shows tonight. Man.
Did Piccolo wrong, man.
Yeah, they don't need to do Piccolo.
It's time. It's time. Especially when you had the tournament, the tournament of power where everybody got their shine. And now y'all are reverting back to like,
because they fresh out of ideas.
Even Frieza had a moment to come in and save Goku. It was like, huh? What? Like, those were nice moments that were fan favorite moments. Now y'all reverting back to y'all.
You know what you getting right now?
Stuff.
You getting the equivalent of Adult Swim. When watching Bleach and when he saved your Orihime from Wakamondo and they start the story back over for several weeks. That's what you're getting right now. That's the effect. That's the pain you're feeling.
Bruh, I was not happy. I'm tired of them doing Piccolo wrong. Especially when y'all have enough money to easily do like an OVA centered around the kids. You can do
they don't care
series.
about them kids. They keep making them babies.
Yeah.
They grown. They supposed to be adults by now.
Well,
now they 5 again.
They did age up Goten and Trunks because now you got Pan, so they had to age them up a little bit. But you can even do there's another movie. I know this is another horror movie, but when Annabelle comes home, perfect example. Hey, we are the delegation from Earth. We got to do something for Zeno-sama. We all have to go. We meaning Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo, I don't know, Chi-Chi. All of us gotta go. All y'all got to do is stay home and babysit Pan. And Pan's not a super duper baby, so y'all will be fine. We'll just be gone for the weekend. Of course, when they go, then some amazing attack happens, and Goten, Trunks, and Pan have to defend the people. The people of Earth on their own. Boom! There we go.
Goku will die and leave Chi-Chi alone for 2 years, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He was dead though. He was dead. He was dead. When the brother was dead,
he will die so he can go train with some celestial being in another realm, so he can come back and pop up for one day on the Day of the Dead. Like, hey, what up, Chi-Chi? Maybe make another baby and then disappear again. This is y'all king. This is y'all king.
It's like, it's not that hard. Are you, take just random plot points of other movies
Apparently it
stuff.
is.
The
Apparently
kids,
it is
you know what
hard
I'm
for him.
saying? Like, the babysitter's dead. Take that storyline. They gotta go on some kind of weird road
Bruh.
trip or whatever, or they're
They
watching something and they gotta go chase around Pan because Pan got, mind controlled or something. They got it easy. Something with the kids. Nice little
bruh,
about
they
45 minutes.
taking
Boom.
the
No problem.
same potatoes they grew years ago and making every single dish with it. And then repeat the dish. That's what you get. Not saying it ain't good and filling. I'm just saying. This is what I say. I've said this a while ago.
I was expecting more from y'all, man.
I don't know why,
Yeah, I
but
was
sure.
expecting more from y'all. Shoot, you spending
They
the
put, but
money,
they
but you
did spend the
spending the
money.
money
It does look
anyway.
cleaner. The show looks cleaner.
Yeah, you
Animation
spending
is
the money
clean.
anyway. Why don't you do something?
I
Come on.
just need them to get back to Super. Then wake me up.
Like, I want to know, like, was there anybody in the room that read the paper and said, "Yo, man, we can't do Piccolo like this"? Like, was there anyone in there? Was there
Bruh,
anyone in the room that was
if
like reading
Toriyama
reading
told
the
them
script and it was
to,
like, "Yo, man, you know what? We can't do Piccolo like this, yo." You know what I'm saying?
bruh,
We can't do it. Like, we don't even know these two new dudes. We
they
gonna
don't
do that for
care.
them?
Bruh, they expect Piccolo to stay there and take the punishment so he can always be used as the cannon fodder. He's always used to die and almost barely come back. It's only what 2 movies where he kind of heroic.
Piccolo always got to be a sucker, man. Like, why did man? Look, I'm done. Look, I'm gonna throw it. Lambo Maserati. Look, go on and hit me. Give me your final thoughts. And where can they find you? You know what I'm saying? I'm Toei got me. Y'all got me messed up, man. I'm always doing the brothers wrong. I can't take it no more. I can't look. Just give me Super back. Give me Super and just call me when Super come out. Cause y'all just annoying me right now. But anyway, I'll throw it if Dub ain't here, I'll throw it to you, Coop. Final thoughts and where can
Still
they
there,
find you?
Mark? You still there, Mark?
Nah, Mark he
Mike?
you know what I'm saying? He
The Sandman
he
might have got him.
teleported. He teleported.
Yeah, he might be floating in the clouds. I don't know.
Yeah, he
But
in the cloud right now.
he's riding the Nimbus right now. Like Son Goku. But yeah, man, final thoughts. I mean, I'm sorry for Dragon Ball fans if this is what y'all feel. I felt like the moment they went back to Kid Goku, I saw no point in it, and it's literally a side story within the realm of the main line, which makes no sense. It's just doing stuff to be doing it. None of this, in other words, none of this whole story matters. It's literally should have been, instead of Daima, it should have been Dragon Ball Gaiden. That would have been the proper name for it. Means literally side story. You know, as you get older, because I didn't know Ninja Gaiden. We just made up a name here or whatever, but then you learn what Gaiden means, like Double Dragon Gaiden. It's to be side story, is goofy, or it's just something else out of a main timeline or a sidestep out of whack. So I didn't see no point in it. Not saying that if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you like it, more to you. Don't hate me for it. Or you can hate me, I don't care. But at the same time, I don't like to be dishonest when I be like, hey man, I don't like this thing for me. Like, and shout out to the ladies at the Comic-Con. I had fun. I played a rank game.
Okay.
And the way they did it, shout out to Chris Farik, if I mess up your name. You've been a guest on the show. Dope creator. He told me like, he's like, your S ranking is nice, but everything else is on here. Shout out to Chris. I ain't take no offense by it. It was funny. But it's like, hey y'all, that is my rank. Shout out to my friends. Used to be the Bear and the Beard podcast. And I live by the saying, hey, what is your nerdum is for you, long as you're not offending nobody. Let's do that. When people rank something, let people that be their rank. That might be their person to it. Cause like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let
the stuff I put as a D. Like I put One Piece as a D. I know One Piece ain't a D just because I don't watch it. So I'm not gonna put it.
I ain't going front. I put One Piece as a D.
The only reason why I put Mob up because I heard so many good things about Mob, and then I did watch One Piece, man. So I was like, it was just one of those weird things. But the rules of the game, you had to, whatever you pull, you can't make any. They give you one chance to swap something after you pull. It's like 6 or 9. Like you got A, B, C, D. So you got 3 choices in each letter grade, each letter. So that's what 12. So I had I moved. I wound up with Dan to Dan, Demon Slayer, and what did I put as my other S rank? Something had to go up. Chainsaw Man is S rank. So I was like, I gotta move Chainsaw Man up because I ranked it on how it made me feel and how just the memories I got.
I'm not against those animes. I don't know if I would say all of them are S rank, but
see,
I'm not mad at those.
You gotta go off of what you pull for the game.
Yeah, you gotta go off what you pull.
So like Mashal, I probably should have put Mashal. I put it as a B, but I like Mashal. I probably should have put it a bit lower. I got My Hero as an A. I got what else? The only Assassination Classroom. Look, that's an A. Honestly, that could be an S rank to some people. It's weird, it's whatever, but there's no other like anime like it. And then it's like really one season, so it's like it's one of those special joints where it stands out. So I always got a good memory of Assassination Classroom. But basically, I put Jujutsu Kaisen as D. I put Attack on Titan.
I know you put that like as F or something.
It would have got an F for me, but it's like I like it. I know people love it, but it just don't grab me. Attack on Titan, I never watched it. I never cared about it. I watched like a little.
I've never seen
20 minutes of it.
Like maybe 5 minutes or so of it.
It's depressing to me. I know it's a big one, but I would move One Piece up before I move Attack on Titan. I didn't get Full Metal Alchemist, but at the same time, I actually glad I got something that I didn't watch or didn't care about to put down below. I felt good. I feel okay about my
we should play that game on here one day. We should play that game on here one day.
Pull a randomizer up, put some shows in there from different eras and different types. I know you can't get too weird. You gotta probably do basic shonen or something, and maybe Cowboy Bebop because even though it's a signing, but still you can throw it in there if you want. But they didn't do that. So shout out to the young ladies. I said, why did y'all make people play this devilish game? So they just said they want to interact more people. I love the game, and it kind of reminds me of what the other anime people when they be like, what are your takes on anime? What are your hot takes? So that was some of my hot takes. Y'all can find it on my social media, which of course is at blurred.ish on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Cooper on Facebook, of course, Facebook page. You can go see all the stuff from the con of 2 days. I am debating whether if I should give it to this man here because he got so much on his plate. I have content.
I'm gonna get to it, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get to it.
He got over a year stuff. He ain't debuted the last anime con I went to, the same con.
It's
the one in January.
I'm telling you, it's in the running.
I don't know if he's gonna be allowed to get any more until he's gonna get it. It's in my phone. I'm gonna hold it hostage, until you release this.
I shall hold this. It's coming. Let me wrap up this week, and I can start getting things out.
So in one more week, maybe he'll be ready to get us up to the microcon and just have. Maybe he'll get us in 2025 with all the content we got. We got at least 5 things.
There's
that y'all haven't seen on his channel.
There's like 7 events, I think.
So
I think there's like 7 events.
In the meantime, if you want to see the raw, unfiltered, unedited, I'm not an editor. I can't put that Michael touch on it. I ain't got them skills. That's the only reason why we asking for it. When you want your hot, producer to give you a beat, and he too famous for you now. That's how it is. It got me sounding like look. I'm Nas with the raggedy beats, man.
It's not fame, man. It's honestly telling too many people yes. Because
you gotta pay the bills.
I
got bills to pay. I get it.
Hold on. Even though, look, I ain't buying no baby oil, but I will say this: gotta get the cash, gotta get the dough. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't buying no baby oil though.
But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, shout out to everybody at the con. It was a fun time. I sold a lot of new manga. Shout out, man. Look. Real talk. This is why
I gotta get down to Jackson next year, man. I miss Jackson.
It's always a good moment. I always have this moment in Jackson. It's just when you see us, our people, black otakus, black comic book fans, black cosplayers, and they come to your table and they see themselves. They feel represented.
Yep.
They feel cared about. There's like, you the only one doing this here. Like it's a shock. Like, yep, I said I'm the one and only. I am the one and only Blurtish. Don't accept no substitutes, no fakes over all these years. Not saying that there ain't other small, mini, compatible or mobile boutiques out there, but I am probably one of the few that kind of curate the way I do. I just ain't out to everywhere, but I give you a little bit of everything that you might see, even from indie, novels or whatever. And I might know other ways to get it to you if y'all will actually shop with me. Stop giving your money to Amazon. Yeah, I'm calling the bald billionaire out. Stop giving y'all money to these simple-minded people who don't care about y'all. I ain't gonna get all extra political.
Yeah,
but
they don't really care about us.
But when you see indie, black vendors out there, y'all, try to spend money with them.
Yeah.
It's gotten better, but I had one people, I know they was taking pictures. I think I'm gonna look it. I think I heard them say they're gonna look it up. So if I hear you, I'll start messing with you. Now I'll be respectful. I'll see who I can mess with a little bit. I caught some people doing that this year. Like, do not. I'm telling you now. Don't ask me no ish about where can you buy this at. Right here, right now, right here, because my dollars matter. Quit asking me to where you could go get. Don't ask a vendor where else can you get this for cheaper for that. Go take your ass to the internet. Go do the work. I'm not gonna do the work for you to not spend with me. Stupid. Absolutely insane. People are unhinged out here, and I get it. This is an unhinged year. I know what I'm gonna get, but you're gonna get more of a sharp tongue when you do that and you get caught. Don't expect people to do it. And also another thing, and I'm gonna pass the mic. Also, even though I'm not a writer or creator, if you are looking to get tips from creators, honestly, the worst time to do that is at most con. If you're at a con like, the one I was at, that's a busy con. Whether if it's whatever, people like, it's Mississippi, it's a con that make money.
Yeah, Jackson is.
It's a lot of people, and that con keeps growing, especially the Mississippi, the one in June. Ain't nobody got time to talk. We got time to make money. If you're gonna do that, be kind enough to possibly buy something. Here's a pro tip, especially for you younger people. Buy something or give a tip. Try to see if you can get some information to pick people's mind. Maybe you can start an email dialogue or social media. You might be surprised people do that. Do not block nobody table trying to find out how I can be a better creator. How can I be a creator? That is not really the time to do that. That is not really professional. That is really showing that you don't have awareness, to me.
True.
And I ain't saying that if some creators are cool with that, but if you see people behind you and
they trying to, they're there.
We got
to make money, man.
Table full of stuff. Them tables ain't free.
Or do that super duper early before it gets busy.
Early, or do it late, but really do it early. Come in there first. Be the first person.
Go and be there like 9, 10 a.m. Go in and ask them questions then.
Honestly, get your programs. Read up. Like, if you're gonna do that, don't do that ish on the fly. Do your homework before you get there. Find the table. Go look around. Don't think you're gonna go there and get like a private tutor lesson on how to actually create a book and what tips.
Oh man.
Nobody's like, they might give you the elevator pitch if they nice, or they could be like, "Hey, bro, take my card. Hit me up if they lucky. If you're at nice." Or they can tell you, "Look, bro, are you buying something?" And I heard him tell people like, "Look, bro, I'm a store. I can tell I'm a vendor. Blah blah blah. I sell for these people. What's up?" Oh, they be like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry." Like, if that's how you're gonna approach it, I'm telling you, you're gonna lose. You're gonna strike out more than whatever. And look, I'm not a creator. I'm just Mr. Cooper here. I'll refer to myself as Mr. Cooper. I don't even usually refer to myself as that. But this is how I'm concerned about y'all as a businessman. That ain't good business. That's kind of like you're trying to use people for free. You paid a ticket to get into the show. Expect to drop more money to get advice. I'm just saying. A tip or two might show that you care. Buy a book. Because when people bought, like, to the ladies that came at the last, when I want to get rid of stuff, I can't but only flex so much on, say, prices of books. But you know what? They actually left. They came back to my table. They kept their promise. I cut them a deal. I got them some sticker packs. I said, "Take some. Take this. stuff that I wanted to get rid of that I did not want to. I didn't want to look at no more. I had in my inventory too long. I knew the price of it. I was like, hey, you buy this? I said, y'all buy this. I'm gonna give you this book. So when you are kind to your vendors and you watch the social media, I know I'm going long and I'm gonna shut up. That's why I do the video of us setting up and I show the video of us closing. Those big shows take a lot of you, especially when you're
A
like
lot
one
of
or
energy.
two. It takes a lot. Shout out to Gabe, my old co-worker from Jackson. He came, packed the stuff up. My back thanks you. So I'll pass the mic. But yes, learn about con etiquette.
Yes,
Don't be like,
definitely.
especially if you're older and you are almost an adult or you're an adult. I
Man,
don't care.
all these people be adults.
Like you just like
All these people be full adults.
it, just if you want to be a creator, and some people they look like they were in their head was in the clouds, so they wasn't mean or whatever. But it's like I
I
keep
feel
coming
you.
across those type of folks, and it's like,
I
but
feel
you want
you.
to be a creator. I don't know if that means you got to be a creator or
Also,
something like that.
like, if you want to be a creator, just make stuff. Like,
Just
make
do
stuff.
it, man. Just talk
Show up
about it.
with stuff.
But
Show up, look,
learn.
show up. I'll say this one thing. Y'all need to look at the hustle of them old mixtape dudes in New York in the 90s. They used to
Sure.
just run up on folks in the subway like, yo, you like hip hop? Here, take this. Here, you know what I'm saying? Look, go on and print out y'all little stickers or y'all little, you know what I'm saying, comic book or whatever, and just look, you gonna have to take a hit and just go out
Look,
there.
man.
Yo, you like fight scenes? Yo, take this.
Not to brag,
Like,
but
you gotta
as
be
a
out there.
non-creator, I found I was serious about finding somebody to make a caricature of me, and so I could use an advertising and make my brand.
Mhm.
I have that. I wish I could do more of it, but I have something that distinguishes me as Blurtish, and it's generally my face, but it's done in cartoon style. So it's just y'all, just creators, take some business courses, talk to people who are just not creators who hustle.
Yeah.
Go do something. Mix your style up. Communication. Also learn how to communicate and to assess the vibe of a certain room and place. I promise you, it's gonna help you.
Yeah, see that the problem is, unfortunately, nowadays we don't do enough of that. We don't do enough of like being in networking situations. So
Just
that hurts a lot of the younger contingent.
yeah, man. It's like a lot of people who are creating don't know how to talk to people,
Or,
and that's kind of strange
or
to me.
or if you don't know how to talk to nobody, find the person that does and work together.
Or
Like,
just
if
yeah,
all you know how to do is paint and you don't know how to talk to people, you need to find someone who knows how to talk to people so they can
y'all.
talk to people about your paintings.
If you like fandom and you want to make money in it, watch videos of vendor video artists who vend, who ain't afraid of the word vending or tape
Yes.
or they do super tabling, if you will, and show how when they do cost breakdown of what a con costs. Because my
Yeah.
homie Gabe, I think his son wants to do, like, he's into the fandom of it. I think he does art, but I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell you now. I did fall into this lucky as a older gentleman who had a job and stuff. Shout out to Jason Reeves because he was able to help me get started in this game, and the creators like him and Milton Davis. But you got to know the cost, the stuff, the time,
Mhm.
if you can afford
Definitely.
it, and then if maybe what you got to try it and see if it failed or if it worked, so that you don't fall on your butt. Don't try to start with with a con that's overpriced. Look and see if you go to a con, see if that con is popping, see if you enjoy the con.
Yeah.
I went to the Jackson Mississippi Comic Con about
Mhm.
3 years before I start vending at it. I enjoyed
okay.
the con just going to it. So see if that's your vibe. See if you like the mix. See if your demographic is there or what you can do. I saw a bunch of beautiful black people, a lot of black people at these cons buying stuff and into it, and then seeing people knowing that they go to Offbeat and this and that. So there's a contingent of people from Memphis, blurs that come from Memphis, all in the top part of Mississippi and Louisiana and around the way that actually come to these cons, include other folks. So I don't know, man. I guess I was able to be observant as a grown adult. And if anybody hear this, I promise you, you're gonna become a better vendor. I ain't saying I'm all that, this and that, and bag of chips. I ain't. You could be easily better than me. Take what I'm saying for free and apply some of it.
Yeah. See how it works for you. Make it work. But I guess with that said, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Till the next time. 1, keep your ping pong skills up. 2, if everybody's going to the island, go with them to the island.
Go fight the baddies, man. You
Number
got
3,
all this power.
Yeah, number 3, stop shortchanging Piccolo. All right, stop it. I'm tired of it. And 4, stop shortchanging Adam Eve. Stop that too. Stop.
I'm gonna just add in 5. Spring season, y'all. When the preview comes, it's gonna be so much better. As a problem.
Boy. It's gonna be too much stuff to watch.
It's gonna be too much overload, and we're gonna make Mike happy that he suffered through Daima for 2 seasons, two anime seasons.
Yeah, because it basically went on for 2 seasons.
It was 2 course.
It didn't have to be. It didn't have to be that long.
They gave y'all 24 episodes of nut.
Don't get me started. But anyway, we love all y'all.
The spring season is loaded like tater tots, y'all.
Yeah, we gonna be on it out. About 2-3 weeks. Preview is coming. Watch.
Oh man! All right, from us to you. Peace.
Peace.